Hello. Alright. I was thinking, like a blue baby or an Azazel today. Something, I would love to do something a little snappy for a change. I'm getting a little tired of these runs that just go on and on and on. Let's do Azazel to blue baby. This should be pretty straightforward, I think. A health up is fine by me on the first floor. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. I'm having a great time. I got through yesterday with minimal food ordered, which is great for me. I don't know if I've talked about this much on here. I've been pretty bad with the abuse of like food ordering systems, particularly Deliveroo, for the last however long. This is gonna be great. This is perfect. I can buy the exact 2 items I wanted to buy, and then we can leave. And I am now at a point where, with the amount of money that I'm having to spend, and the amount of stuff that I want to buy for myself, etc., etc., it's just time to get it all under wraps. I have a little question mark in my head. I just gotta get it all under wraps, and I gotta stop ordering so much food. And I'm not, like, upset about it. It's very necessary. And I'm hoping it's gonna do me a lot of good. Wowza. And that's kind of like, there's not a lot to say about. I mean, what did I do yesterday? Instead of eating like, a massive KFC order like I would usually do for the last however long, my lunch was, so I made a couple of sandwiches. There's one in particular. I think the start of the healing process for me was making the first sandwich that I had made myself in, like, many years. It had been a long time since I'd made a sandwich. Not half, not even like 5 years, like 2 or 3 years since I had just made a sandwich for myself. And that's not to say that I hadn't made any food in that time. I was just either making more complicated stuff or buying it elsewhere. Like, I'd eaten sandwiches, but they were just like cheap sandwiches from the store. But it had been a really long time since I had just made a sandwich. And I did it somewhat recently. I mean, these are just both kind of useless. I'm going to take this for now. I've forgotten what I was saying. I was talking about sandwiches. But I just, something happened at some point. I was like, I need to make a sandwich. I just haven't done it in forever. And what I went for, I was very pleased with. I made like this, I just loaded it up with a ton of stuff. It was like, what was it? I've been eating a lot of Gouda cheese. That stuff is amazing. It was like Gouda, chorizo, prosciutto cotto, lettuce. It was incredible. I was having the time of my life eating this thing. We can go down, man. We've got okay damage. We've got, hold on. We've got a lot of blue hearts protecting us. I think we're in prime position for an angel deal here. But yeah, man, I loaded this sandwich up. It was incredible. And I mean, if you're gonna spend... I mean, it wasn't an extortionate amount of money. It's still like, you're buying these ingredients in bulk and then making the sandwiches, like, piece by piece. So it ends up being extremely cheap. Even though it's a lot of ingredients I was putting in there. It's an expensive sandwich, but sandwiches aren't all that expensive, I mean, I'll take this for sure. It was incredible. I've made so many of them since. What is going on with my throat? I've eaten a lot of sandwiches since then. With 9 coins, I'm just gonna send it. I'm just full speedrun mode right now. Ow. Whoop. And I highly recommend, I mean, I go crazy for some prosciutto cotto these days. I absolutely love it. If you haven't had any prosciutto cotto, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Highly recommend it, though. Go find it in your local supermarket. That stuff is bananas. Just putting any, like, meat that isn't genuinely just, like, British reared ham into your sandwiches is pretty great. And any cheese that isn't just cheddar. And this isn't me dunking on cheddar. I am kind of dunking on ham. But I'm not, I would never dunk on cheddar. That stuff is amazing. But it's just nice to, like, consume something that isn't cheddar for a change. And I have a block of cheddar in my fridge, but I've just not had any in a long time. I'm thinking about it. And I might be due some cheddar. That's a lot of how I've been getting into different foods for the last however long. It's a lot of, because I do genuinely get, like, oh, no. I'll take you for now. I do genuinely get, like, quite addicted to things. And will just eat, like, the same meal over and over again. Which means that I'm not eating different meals for extremely long time. So I will go through these motions, and it'll end up dawning on me that, like, it's been 3 years since I last ate some cheddar. And then I'm like, oh, I should have some cheddar. And I'll eat some, and then I'll be like, I just want to eat cheddar all the time for the rest of my life. And then I'll just eat cheddar day in, day out for the next, I don't know, however long. And then eventually I'll get tired of cheddar, and I'll move on to something else that I haven't eaten in several years. And the cycle will continue on and on. I probably do want to buy that key that I just saw. I have 14 coins to play with. Let's do that. Just because I said we're going to Blue Baby. And so we probably want some keys, because we're not done opening other doors. But yeah, I mean, that's my sandwich monologue. And then I just ate, like, I had what did I have for dinner yesterday? I had a mushroom, and is it mascarpone? I don't think I've ever said the word out loud before. I've, like, just looked at it written down 100 times. But I believe it's mascarpone, the cheese. Ooh, we have missed 2 turns of our angel deal. This run was off to a roaring start, and it's kind of like, it's losing inertia. It's losing momentum, I should say. I don't know if it would lose inertia. We're like slowing down is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I had this mushroom, ham, and mascarpone. I know I was dunking on ham earlier. It's pretty good on a pizza, man. Can we do this? I'll take that. Anything that extends our range is good with me. Whoa. Okay. Let's go like this. Oh man, that stuff's delicious. On a pizza is really good. Give me this for sure. That's the easiest choice of my life. And we'll just keep going, I think. Whoa, it was coming for me. And yeah, I mean, this is the thing that I find quite funny about it. I did eat a pizza for dinner, which is not the cheapest meal you can eat, but it was a pizza that cost, like, a fraction of the amount of any of the pizzas that I've eaten for the last, like, 6 months. By virtue of it not being a pizza that I ordered from a takeout restaurant and being a pizza that I bought in a supermarket. Which is, you know, extremely indicative of you know, how much I need to be doing this. Is just how much cheaper that was, and it was honestly better. Like, it was nicer to eat than the pizza that I would have had otherwise. It was more enjoyable, less like maybe the act of eating the pizza itself is just about the same. Sorry for any beepage. I keep leaving stuff open on my computer and it makes beeps and boops. Thank you very much. This is incredible. We've regained our inertia. as it were, and some range to go with it. Oh my goodness, I'm having the time of my life all of a sudden. Sure, we can do this. Suck on that. Oh baby, now it's a run. What was I saying? Oh, the act of eating it might not be particularly, like, much better. Like, I could order, like, a really nice Neapolitan-style pizza. And I would probably enjoy that more than either of the other two pizzas that I was talking about. And I do that from time to time, not too often these days. But you know, that's a lot of money, is essentially where I'm going with this. Is a hell of a lot of money. So instead, you know, the idea isn't to just eat oven-cook pizzas all the time. The idea is to maybe, like, cook some real food, maybe make my own pizza, which I did do recently. I didn't make the dough. I would like to make the dough at some point. But I did not, like, it makes sense that it exists, but I had just never sort of thought about it. But I made pizza a few weeks ago with, like pre-made dough. Like, you just take the dough out of, like, a tube, and you throw it. It's like you put it in with some, or it's like, I don't know, you put it in with some water, and then you let it sit for a bit, and it'll rise a little, and then after that, let me think for a second, my brain is flatlining. After that, you'll roll it out into pizza dough, into, like, a base, and you're good to go. And, like, you just throw some tomato puree on there or something, and a little bit of cheese, and baby, you got a stew going, except it's a pizza. And let me tell you, the pizza I made when I did this, I think it shaved, like, several years off of my life. Because it was loaded. I loaded this thing up. I had about 6 different cheeses on there. Just because we bought all these different cheeses, and I was like, I want to try them all. So I put them all on the pizza. It was crazy. We should definitely take Serpent's Kiss here, I think. Like, it's more fun to take fruitcake, but I think we should take Serpent's Kiss. I do think it's just a better item. Question mark. I mean, I don't know if it makes a ton of difference at this stage in the game. We just have incredible damage. Like, I don't know if it matters. Doesn't matter specifically which of those items we took. We've got Boss Rush, so we can at least peep it. We want to go to Blue Baby, so we'll take you. Razor is decent. We have the Fool, so we can take one of these. +2 damage up for left eye. Teeth. Immunity to explosions. Apple. I mean, we have 26 damage. So I think maybe Apple is the way to go. So we'll take Apple. We'll use the Fool card. Leave. We'll go back there. And then keep going. I think that was the correct move. I might be mistaken, but we have, like, a really high damage stat. So I think taking an item that deals 400% of our damage is solid. Right? Oh, I walked right into that. But man, it was, I mean, it was a real, like, I didn't know we had the technology moment when we, when I made the pizzas that I made. Like, I was like, this has changed my life forever. I'm not necessarily gonna make these all the time. I wasn't, like, addicted to them. I've been thinking about it, though. I might make another one soon. Maybe not just yet. I did just eat a pizza, like, last night. But sometime soon, perhaps. It's on my mind. It was really good, too. Like, I know I say that it was a heart attack pizza, but it was delicious for it. I was a little worried for a while, because there were 2 cooking. Mine and a friend's, and mine was taking a while. It was taking a long while to cook, and I was very concerned that, wow, that's really good. I was very concerned that I had maybe made it a little too lethal, and that this thing was gonna become like this oily, disgusting mess. It... Oh my god, sorry about that. It was a little oily. I can't deny it was a little oily. But it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. By the time it was done cooking, you know, it was pretty good. It was pretty manageable, I would say. We can take you because we don't have a card. I don't really care about that. I don't care about any of this. I don't want to say it, but this might be another hushable situation. I really need to stop getting into these, like, incredible runs where I'm like, actually, we could do something really crazy with this one. But, like, we could do something really crazy with this one. With the damage that we're rocking at the moment, we could do something crazy with this one. Holy cow, we just keep getting more of it, too. I mean, there are a lot of options here. There's a lot of stuff we could do. I mean, we're just killing everything. We've got all of the key for Mega Satan. We could Hush, we could Delirium, we could do whatever we want. We should probably, if we're gonna do anything, try Hush Delirium, because we've got great HP and ow. Scratch that, and a lot of damage. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't care about this. It's a lot to think about because we've been in the business of throwing runs recently. I can't see my HP, which is upsetting me a little. I think we're on like a bar and a half though. It's something like that. So what's that, like 9 HP or something? Let's have a little peep. This is incredible. The damage output is amazing. I think we have to do it. I think we're very strong, and I think that it would be foolish not to take advantage. We have a lot of HP. Cricket's head is amazing. We're now rocking 45 damage. Anti-gravity is interesting. I'm scared that it's gonna make me upset, but I'm gonna take it. No, never mind. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. We're gonna take you. We're gonna take you. We're gonna go down here. We're going to, I guess, not really bother with any of this. It's all kind of useless. It's a shame. And we're gonna fight Hush. I can't believe it. I mean, this is fantastic. I'm absolutely loving this. What a build. What a build. I mean, this is like a bit of a Dream Azazel build, I think. We don't have to, we're not like conformed to staying near him. We can just like dip in and dip out as we please. We've got a frankly obscene amount of damage. I mean, look at this. I don't, like... The problem is, I'm now just going to be gloating about how great this run is. Because we're doing some really tricky stuff. And I, as per usual, do not have the mental bandwidth to really, like, do much else with this. In terms of a monologue. I've been talking about my damn, whatchamacallit, pizzas that I've been eating and stuff. This is too much. This is too much for me to deal with. Oh god. Oh wow, we actually like cancelled his spawning dudes. We could bomb him a couple times maybe? I don't know. Just food for thought. I don't know how I feel about deliriuming this. I think it should be fine, it's just delirium is really freaky, and I feel like a lot of my deliriumable runs have been so because of, like, range, which is not actually something we have. Like I said, we can dip in, dip out, but that's all we can do. Which is, it's not perfect, it's just not terrible. Okay, hold on. We gotta get rid of this little dude. I can't believe how much of these I've dodged. That was bananas. Okay, wow. I mean, we didn't take a lot of damage there. Like, we actually did kind of fine. Oh my goodness, I'm tense. I'm very tense. I think I have to. With a run like this, I think I really do have to. It's a shame, because if we beat Delirium here, we miss out on doing the many, many other stamps that we could have done this run. I'm now realizing how bad this build is for regular rooms. Okay, there we go. This is gonna be a little bit of a trial, I think. But it'll be fine. Oh, it's the void as well. We're gonna be in here for a while. This is fine. Hold on. I need you to come and like attack me if possible. There we go. Hold on. Perfect. Sure, I'll take this. I'll take like almost any item I can get at this stage. Like it doesn't matter to me too much. I'm not that precious. This is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a real problem. This is bad. Okay, we dealt with it in our own way. Hold on. This is stressing me out already. Holy. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. Come to me. Oh my goodness. They don't hang around long enough. They don't hang around long enough. Okay. Jesus. Anyway, I should find some more stuff to talk about. I think probably. What else has been going on? I mean, I've just been talking about food all episode. If there's more food stuff I could talk about. I mean, like, so I want to clarify actually that that I was talking about having not made like sandwiches in an incredibly long time. And I think that alone makes it sound like I've been some kind of super inept, like, man-child that has never stepped foot in a kitchen for the last 5 years. Which is not true. I was making... I mean, I've been through a lot of different fads. I had, in the last couple years alone, I had a salmon, eggs, and spinach fad, where I decided that, I'd looked at, like, a nutrition site. Is it you? We can do this. I'd looked at like a nutrition site and determined that I needed to eat Spanish eggs and spinach like for every meal because it was like a superfood and the sheer amount of nutrients you'd get from it was basically unmatched anywhere. This is great. And so I just wanted to eat that all the time and I was eating it a hell of a lot, let me tell you. I love watching Peep die in one hit. It was kind of crazy how much of it I did eat. I ate a lot. I also had a, to be fair, it was delicious. It was really good. I'll make that known right now. I wasn't doing a bad job either. I was doing a damn good job. What else? I was eating a lot of bean burritos for a while. Like, I think every lunch for, like, several months, I made bean burritos. Which was, again, great. I had a great time doing it. They were delicious. This is a little slow. There we go. That's something. Let me just go ahead and drop one of these here. And we'll keep going. I am kind of just looking for delirium. I'm not really, like, thinking about it too much. We don't care about any of this. Sure, I'll take this. Actually, no, we do want this. We have a lot of HP. We can blow some of these up. We have a lot of bombs to spare, and I sincerely doubt we're going to use them on Delirium. Sure thing. What was I saying? Oh, I made a lot of bean burritos. The bean burritos were delicious. It was a great phase. What else did I make a lot of? You know what was really funny to me? Was, this would have been about 2 years ago. I had my first ever, like, solo, pancake day. I don't know who does and doesn't have pancake day, so I have no idea how, like, accessible this is, like, Shrove Tuesday stuff. I guess you just gotta be, like, Christian. I'm not. I just know about it. This is terrible, I'm leaving. But, whoops. I had my first ever pancake day, which it was very traditional for me as a kid to make pancakes on Pancake Day, even though I don't really celebrate like any of the context behind it. But it's just a great excuse to have some delicious pancakes, I think, is sort of the long and short of it. What's a little cultural appropriation in the name of a good meal? And I would always have them made by my family because I was a child. And this year, or not this year, but the year that I'm talking about, the year in question, was my first time having a pancake day where I lived by myself, or lived, you know, not with my family. And so I set out to make pancakes for myself, which I had never really done before. And I went crazy with it. And I think it's because I feel like this always makes me sound stupid when I say stuff like this, but I just didn't realize how easy it was. Like, it's not because I thought it would be hard, it's just because I had not thought about it. You know? So I went to make a pancake, I looked up the recipe and the instructions, they were like, throw some stuff in a bowl, mix it, and you're good to go, brother. And I was like, it's been this easy to eat pancakes the entire damn time? You're kidding me. Why did no one tell me? I would have been making them all along. And so I'm not even kidding. I made pancakes like every day for months. I made them so much. I was shaving years and years and years off of my life via just chowing pancake after pancake. I couldn't get enough of the stuff. And I was not putting, like, healthy things on them either. I think I put fruit on them, like, a couple of times. It was a lot of, like, you know, syrup and stuff like that. I couldn't get enough of it. Hold on. I'm just gonna do this, because I'm tired of you. Ow. I like it. I like the gimpy trigger. Yeah, I mean, I'm really, like, this is all just for me to paint the full picture of my terrible relationship with food. And I'm sorry if this is, like, I am sorry if this is all, like, triggering content for anybody. I really do not mean for it to be. And I sincerely apologize. I should have maybe, you know, should have prefaced this a little, that I was going to be talking about just food I've eaten for the last while. But it's I feel I'm quite happy to talk about it because I find it fascinating, and I think every time I talk about it, I learn a little bit more about myself, which is, I think, good for me anyway. See, this is what I was worried about, that this whole fight is just a little too chaotic for me to get any shots in. He's taken a lot of damage though, which is good. So I don't think I need to get that many shots in. It's a little hectic. It is a little bit hectic, I'll say that much. I'm quite stressed out right now. I'm kind of losing it. I don't know how to handle this situation. Take this. If you could do me a huge favor and die, like, soon. Please, I'm begging you. This is a lot. This is a lot to deal with. This is a hell of a lot to deal with. We are only taking half damage, which is great. I forgot we had the wafer until just now. You are moving around too much. Maybe the anti-grav was a bad idea. We are losing HP rapidly. A little too rapidly. I just need like a couple good hits. You are not holding still like I would like you to. I think I need to just start spamming these a little bit more. Oh my god. I'm navigating these as best I can. I'm really doing everything I can right now. He's so low. But I have no idea if he's low. I don't really understand how the health bar works in this fight. Woo. I'm losing it. You need to sit still. Okay, I think I actually did it. I think we managed it. Is that it? We actually did it. The madman. And I don't think there's anything else for me to do here, so I guess I'll just end it. Holy. I'm getting real tired of these runs. Where I'm like, oh yeah, let's just go to Blue Baby, and then we go all the way to Delirium. It's a little much. Well, however, we are, however, on a 2-win streak. And that only took 31 minutes? Holy cow. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you had a wonderful time. I sure did. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know if these are going to be every single day. We'll see. We'll take them as they come. I will catch you when I catch you, though. Bye!